In 1844, future British Prime Minister Benjamin Disraeli stood before Parliament and laid it out plainly. Ireland had a dense, desperately poor population. They were controlled by an established church, the Anglican Church, that most Irish Catholics didn't belong to. The wealthiest landowners. They lived in London and other distant capitals, collecting rent, but never investing in the communities they owned. And the government overseeing all this was incredibly weak. Disraeli called it exactly what it was: a starving population, an absentee aristocracy, and an alien church. But here's where it gets messy. The Irish question isn't just one question. It's an infinite questions depending on who you ask and when you ask them. After Ireland was partitioned in 1921, creating Northern Ireland, the problem became even more complex. Now you had three different contexts: Ireland, Northern Ireland, and Irish communities in Britain, each with its own distinct histories and political climates. British politicians literally told each other to avoid the topic, because it was too complicated to answer. The Irish Democrat newspaper even reported that British MPs didn't know their own laws when it came to Ireland. When James Callaghan became Home Secretary in 1967, his briefing papers covered prisons, race relations, police issues, but not a single word about Northern Ireland. So what went wrong? The British government fundamentally misunderstood what the conflict was about. They treated Northern Ireland's problems as sectarian, with Catholics and Protestants not getting along at a community level. Even Terence O'Neill, who became Prime Minister of Northern Ireland, thought the issue was just a behavioural problem caused by generations of nationalist opposition. But the real problems were structural: political representation, massive unemployment gaps between Catholics and Protestants, and systematic discrimination. Successful conflict resolution requires correctly identifying what the conflict is actually about. Britain failed this basic test. Throughout the 1960s, as the civil rights movement gained momentum in Northern Ireland, the British government remained reluctant to act. They continued to hope that the problem would resolve itself at the community level. It didn't.